And the top story that we're tracking this morning, huge setback for the Rana couple as a Mumbai court has sent them to judicial remand till May 6th. The police has charged the couple with sedition. The MLA-MP duo have been sent to different jails by the court. MLA Ravi Rana has been sent to the Arthur Road jail, while MP Navneet Rana has been sent to the Baikula Women's Jail till the hearing of their bail plea. As per the Special Public Prosecutor Pradeep Gharat, the court declined an urgent hearing to the bail application, so it will only come up for hearing next Friday. Their lawyer termed the police case as fake and said that certain charges were added later under pressure. He termed all of the allegations and charges against them as baseless since the couple hadn't flouted the law as contended. The BJP also has jumped into this, referring to this arrest as illegal.
The political storm in Maharashtra over Hanuman Chalisa does not seem to be ending anytime soon. On Sunday, the Rana couple, who wanted to recite Hanuman Chalisa at the residence of Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, was sent to jail for 14 days by a Bandra court. The Uddhav government slapped sedition charge against the lawmaker couple, accusing them of taking on the state machinery. The Ranas accused the Uddhav government of trying to stall their Hanuman Chalisa chanting and framing them with fake charges.
हनुमान चालीसा मनासाठी जर खोटे गुन्हे दाखल करत असाल आमच्यावर हमारे ऊपर झूठे ऑफेंस दाखल किया मुख्यमंत्री ने हनुमान चालीसा का नाम लिया बजरंगबली का नाम लिया
While the bail hearing for the Ranas has been deferred till 29th April, their lawyer called the case bogus.
इन्होंने जो हेट और डिसलाइक जो गवर्नमेंट के खिलाफ जो चीफ मिनिस्टर है उनके खिलाफ उन्होंने जो ये किया गवर्नमेंट मशीनरी को जो चैलेंज किया है उसकी तहत से इसको 124A लगाया.
This entire case is a bogus case. They have a very strong feeling that they are standing on loose ground. They are standing on loose ground. They know there is a possibility of release on bail. Therefore, they are prepared for a second FIR.
The Ranas, who are independent lawmakers from Amaravati, were taken for a medical checkup before being sent to prison. Back in their constituency, party workers performed a havan for this couple. The Bharatiya Janata Party has rallied behind the Ranas, calling Uddhav government's action a political vendetta.
मुझे तो लगता है कि महाराष्ट्र की सरकार एक महिला से इतनी डरी कि उनको लोग जमा करके उनके ऊपर हमला करने की नौबत आई. इससे शर्मनाक बात क्या हो सकती है?
The war of words escalated when BJP leaders Kirit Somaya and Mohit Kamboj alleged attacks by the Shiv Sena workers.
प्रवक्ता वो नेता की भाषा बोलता है, वो संजय राउत नहीं बोलते. उद्धव ठाकरे जो कहते हैं वो बोलते हैं. तो मुख्यमंत्री ये कहता है हम 20 फुट का गड्ढा करेंगे और उसमें विरोधकों को गाड़ देंगे जिंदा. ये मुख्यमंत्री और उनकी माफिया सेना की भाषा है.
किरीट सोमैया अगर ज्यादा बोलेगा तो उनके मुंह में मैं कागज डाल दूंगा.
The Ranas had drawn the ire of the Shiv Senics after taking on the Uddhav government over Hanuman Chalisa recital. A group of angry Shiv Senics tried to target the Rana household in Mumbai. The high-voltage Hanuman Chalisa fight getting shriller by the day. With Pankaj and Dev Kotak, Bureau Report, India Today.
So you've got the Azan controversy, now the Hanuman Chalisa controversy in Maharashtra. The Maha Vikas Aghadi government has called an all-party meet on the issue of loudspeakers today. This meeting has been called by the State Home Minister Dilip Walse Patil to discuss the issue of loudspeakers at religious places and to ensure that there are no law and order issues in the state. The BJP Maharashtra delegation will meanwhile meet with the Union Home Secretary in Delhi in connection to the alleged attack on party leader Kirit Somaiya. The Mumbai police has arrested 10 more Shiv Sena workers, taking the total count to 16 with regards to that attack. The BJP leader Kirit Somaiya had accused the Shiv Sena of attempting to kill him in the presence of police personnel. Let's move on now to what's playing out in Karnataka, where we saw a similar controversy over the hijab, the halal and the azan ban. Now there's a Bible row that's erupted in Bengaluru. The controversy started over a school's undertaking, is what you see on the left of your screens as well. Clarence High School in Bengaluru has taken an undertaking from parents that they will not object to their wards carrying the holy book to the premises. The Hindu Janajagriti Samiti has questioned the order and claimed that the school is now forcing non-Christian students to read the Bible. The group also claimed that there are also non-Christian students who are studying in the school and are forcibly made to learn and read the Bible. The right-wing group called it a violation of the right to practice religion by the school.
बेंगलोर के रिचर्ड रोड में जो क्लैरेंस हाई स्कूल है, यहाँ जो बच्चे एडमिशन लेते हैं उनके लिए बाइबल कैरी करना, बाइबल पढ़ना, बाइबल शिक्षण कंपलसरी बनाया है। ये जो उन्होंने डिक्लेरेशन एडमिशन लेते समय डिक्लेरेशन किया है, ये जो नॉन क्रिश्चियन स्टूडेंट वहाँ बच्चे पढ़ते हैं उनके लिए ज़बरदस्ती एक पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी का शिक्षा लेना, बाइबल पढ़ना, बाइबल सीखना, बाइबल कैरी करना, उनके ऊपर धार्मिक राइट्स का हरण का एक कॉन्स्पिरेसी है।
And let's move on to another story that we're tracking this morning. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is on a two-day visit to Delhi from today and will be visiting schools and hospitals set up by the AAP government. In a bid to revamp the existing health and education infrastructure in Punjab, Chief Minister Mann will be accompanied by Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and will undertake a whirlwind tour of the premier health institutions and schools in the national capital. Now, besides that, the two leaders will also be accompanied by a battery of senior officers from the education and health departments in Delhi. This visit is aimed at sprucing up the health and education infrastructure of Punjab by replicating the Delhi model. Both chief ministers will also visit Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Excellence at Kalkaji, followed by Mohalla clinics at Greater Kailash Chirag Enclave as well. Mann and Kejriwal will also inspect the Rajiv Gandhi Hospital at Dilshad Garden. During this visit, few memorandums of understanding with the Delhi government for imparting quality health and education facilities in Punjab are likely to be inked in the presence of both chief ministers. Now, this particular development will take place in the national capital at a time when Kerala Minister Shivan Kutty and AAP MLA Atishi sparred over the visit of officials from Kerala to a Delhi school over the weekend, with the Kerala minister saying the state hadn't sent anyone to learn about Delhi's education model. Atishi asked the minister to focus on facts because she claimed that the Kerala government had in fact sent officials.
Yet another political altercation and a raging row over the so-called Delhi education model. It's Aam Aadmi Party versus the Kerala government, with the BJP jumping in to take potshots. A massive political row has erupted after Aam Aadmi Party MLA Atishi claimed that the government officials from Kerala visited Delhi schools to learn about AAP's education model. It was seen as yet another bid by Arvind Kejriwal government to showcase his Delhi model, by claiming that Kerala, the most literate state of India, trying to emulate the model. But the Aam Aadmi Party claim fell flat really soon, with the Kerala Education Minister debunking the claims of the AAP MLA. Minister V. Shivan Kutty clarified that no officials were sent to Delhi by the Kerala government. Mocking Atishi, Shivan Kutty said that his state had in fact hosted several Delhi officials last month who visited to study the Kerala model. He even asked the Aam Aadmi Party government to clarify which officials it had welcomed.
പൊതുവിദ്യാഭ്യാസ വകുപ്പ് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഡെലിഗേഷനെ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ടിട്ടില്ല എന്ന് മാത്രമേ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മന്ത്രി എന്നുള്ളതിൽ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഡൽഹിയിലെ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ പ്രവർത്തനവും നയത്തോടൊന്നും ഒരു മതിപ്പോടും കേരള ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിന് ഇല്ല. നല്ല നിലയിൽ പോകുന്നു എന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് അഭിപ്രായം. അതിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ആഴത്തുള്ള പഠനമൊന്നും കേരള ഗവൺമെൻറ് നടത്തിയിട്ടില്ല.
The BJP jumped into the fray, mocking the Aam Aadmi Party, calling the claim trip as false as Kejriwal's Delhi education model. Facing an all-round flak, AAP MLA Atushi said that Kerala officials who visited the Delhi school included Victor T.I., Regional Secretary of CBSE School Management Body, and N. Dinesh Babu, Confederation of Kerala Sahoday Complexes and others.
हमने स्पष्ट तौर पे कहा है कि केरला की जो सीबीएसई स्कूल्स की मैनेजमेंट है उसके अधिकारी आए। तो मेरा केरला के शिक्षा मंत्री जी से आग्रह रहेगा कि ट्विटर पे जाने में इतनी जल्दी में ना रहें, कृपया करके फैक्ट्स चेक कर लें, फिर भी कोई बात नहीं।
The controversy casting shadow of Aam Aadmi Party government's functioning comes ahead of a much publicized visit by Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, who is visiting Delhi schools on Monday. Bureau Report, India Today.
And another story that came in over the weekend, jailed Yes Bank co-founder Rana Kapoor has made startling accusations against the Gandhi family. He's alleged that he was forced to buy an M.F. Hussain painting of Rajiv Gandhi from Priyanka for a price of 2 crore rupees. The BJP targeted the Congress over these allegations and said that the Grand Old Party actually extorted money from businessmen during their rule.
A timeless painting of late former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi by the legendary M.F. Hussain at the center of a raging political war. After an explosive admission by Yes Bank founder Rana Kapoor, who told the ED that he was forced to buy the painting for 2 crore rupees from Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. After allegedly being coerced and convinced by the Congress leader Murli Deora, who offered a relationship with the powerful Gandhi family. Kapoor also claimed that Sonia Gandhi's confidant, late Ahmed Patel, assured him that he would be seriously considered for the Padma Bhushan award for supporting the Gandhi family. Deora's son Milind had later allegedly told Rana Kapoor that the sum of the 2 crore rupees went toward Congress chief Sonia Gandhi's treatment in New York. Rana Kapoor is presently in prison after arrest in a 5,000 crore rupees money laundering case. The allegations gave fuel to the BJP to target the Congress. BJP alleged that the Gandhis were running an extortion racket. The BJP even shared what it claimed was a letter by Priyanka Gandhi acknowledging the payment by Rana Kapoor.
It is quite evident from Rana Kapoor's statement that the Gandhi family and the Congress was extorting money from businessmen for their personal use. They were also selling the highest civilian award of this country to anybody who was willing to bid for it, or to those who were doing their bidding for the Gandhi family and the Congress party.
Somebody makes a critical comment.
The Congress is on the back foot, but questioned Rana Kapoor's intentions and slammed the dragging of its dead leaders into this controversy.
A person who is behind bars for years, whose 20-30 bail applications have been rejected, who is called a crook and a fraudster, makes allegations about dead people, and the government is jumping with joy only because it suits their political angle. They want to keep the pot boiling for 2022 regarding a transaction of 2010, when neither Murli Deora is here to deny it, nor Ahmed Patel sadly is here to deny it.
The allegations have raised several questions. Was the Congress party really extorting money from the businessmen? Can Rana Kapoor's claim be trusted, as he himself isn't accused of siphoning of funds? Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get you details now for gruesome murder of 5 members of a family in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj that's shocked the nation. Cops have registered an FIR. The probe is underway. But right now, the police is clueless about the motive and the perpetrators. The opposition, meanwhile, has targeted Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, saying this is the law and order situation right now in Uttar Pradesh.
A horrific mass murder that has rocked Prayagraj. 5 members of one family, including 3 women and a 2-year-old girl child, brutally hacked to death. attacked on their head with sharp weapons. Throats slit open and then the bodies charred. Remains then hung on the noose. The crime scene narrates the horror that unfolded. Cops have registered an FIR and an investigation is underway. But the cops are clueless about the motive and the perpetrators. Police have not confirmed if the women were raped before being killed. Bodies have now been sent for post-mortem and the samples are being collected.
मौके पे जो परीक्षण किया गया है उससे सर पे या तो किसी ब्लंट ऑब्जेक्ट से या धारदार हथियार से चोट की बात है। पोस्टमार्टम एक पैनल के द्वारा और वीडियोग्राफी करा के महिला डॉक्टर के साथ कराया जाएगा। अभी घर वालों ने एक तहरीर दी है और घर वालों की तहरीर पे मुकदमा कायम किया जा रहा है और फिर आगे की कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
Dog squads have been deployed and a manhunt is on to nab these criminals. However, family of the deceased allege that the cops took the bodies forcibly.
अगर 24 घंटा के अंदर सच्चा कातिल का पता नहीं चला तो हम परिवार सहित यहाँ पर आत्महत्या कर लेंगे। इसका जिम्मेदार उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार और हमारे डीएम साहब होंगे।
The gruesome crime has now raked a huge political storm in the state. Opposition is targeting the Yogi Adityanath government over law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh and the growing crimes in the state.
उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार यहाँ पे जाति धर्म की राजनीति और मार्केटिंग इवेंट में बिजी है। अपराधी सरेआम घूम रहे हैं। यहाँ पे लगातार हत्याएं होती चली जा रही हैं। प्रयागराज में एक बार नहीं 2-2 बार घटनाएं घटी हैं और एक-एक परिवार के 5-5 लोगों की हत्याएं हुई हैं और सरकार हाथ में हाथ रख के बैठी रहती है। मैं तो सरकार से कहूँ हाथ जोड़ के प्रभु उत्तर प्रदेश में अपराध रोकिए।
तो पहले तो इस जो दुर्घटना हुई है तो इसका खुलासा होना चाहिए और कोई भी निष्पक्ष संस्था से इसकी जांच कराई जाए और तुरंत जो घटना करने वाले अपराधी हैं तुरंत पकड़े जाएं और उसे कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दी जाए।
Is it Yogi Raj or is it Gunda Raj? That is the question we put. And where are the people? Where are the leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party? Be it in the national level or be it in the state level. What are they doing? Have they gone in silent zone?
Meanwhile, the BJP government has pledged to deliver justice to the family of the deceased.
बड़ी निर्मम और बहुत बर्बर घटना है। मैं इस घटना के जो भी दोषी हैं पूरा भरोसा दिलाता हूं कि उनको खोज निकाला जाएगा और उनके खिलाफ कठोर से कठोर कार्रवाई की जाएगी। परिवार को सांत्वना देता हूं और हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे, परिवार से मिलेंगे भी और इसका खुलासा भी होगा और इसके जो भी दोषी होंगे उनको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress even sent a fact-finding team to Prayagraj to meet the kin of the deceased and find facts in the case to corner the UP government.
पिछले 2 महीना के अंदर 4-5 जगह पे गंगा पार यही काम हुआ, यही हादसा हो रहा है, लेकिन पुलिस वाले चुप क्यों है, क्यों ठीक से जांच नहीं हो रहा है, ये पूछना चाहते हैं।
The Prayagraj killings are second such murder reported in Uttar Pradesh in 1 week, raising questions over the law and order situation in Bulldozer Baba's Raj. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get you the latest updates this morning also on what's happening in Ukraine, where the Russian onslaught has entered the second month now. Images released by Ukraine's Azov battalion shows the aftermath of the war in the battered port city of Mariupol. These drone images show several burnt-out buildings, buildings reduced to rubble, and several others completely damaged due to shelling. Ukraine also said that it neutralized almost 1,500 explosives, 3 aerial bombs on Sunday. Since the beginning of this war, Ukraine has neutralized a total of 78,068 explosive devices over 433.6 hectares of land. Ukraine also revealed that dozens of civilians who died in Bucha were killed by tiny metal arrows from shells of a type fired by Russian artillery. Ukraine's leaders, meanwhile, have petitioned for more powerful weapons from the United States. Standing inside a 1,000-year-old St. Sophia Cathedral in Kyiv, Ukrainian President Zelensky, on the occasion of Easter, in a video address, said that Ukraine will overcome the darkness that the ongoing conflict with Russia has brought upon it.
The spirit of the whole country, we witness horrific sights of war. Let us see the joyful image of peace. We are fighting through extremely difficult challenges. Let us reach a fair ending on this path. The beginning of a happy life and flourishing in Ukraine. Our hearts are filled with vicious anger. Our souls are filled with raging hatred towards the occupiers and everything they have done. Don't let rage destroy us from the inside. Turn it into our accomplishments on the outside. Turn it into a kind force to defeat the powers of evil.
The Indian archery team ended their Archery World Cup Stage 1 campaign with 2 gold medals. The recurve mixed team of Tarundeep Rai and Riddhi 4 twice came from behind to win their maiden gold medal. 38-year-old Rai and 17-year-old Riddhi sealed the top spot with 2 nines in the shoot-off against Great Britain duo of Biryani Pittman and Alex Weiss. They shot 9 and 8. Before the recurve mixed team gold, the men's compound team of Abhishek Verma, Raja Chauhan and Aman Saini had pipped France in a thrilling finale. And that's all we have time for in this broadcast. I'm slipping into a very, very short break, but we'll be right back with all the top stories. So stay with us here on India Today.